I did like the Rotary motto that was said here earlier, service over self. Wouldn't it be great if the new upcoming council adapted that motto? Last meeting, Ken Shannon stood up here and made you aware of a new substantial plan changes submitted by Whit McQuaig of Craig. Did we get any info on a possible new SIM or DAC hearing required by the county for these changes? Do we have dates at all for these meetings? Remember when Dimwit stood outside your chambers the day of the moratorium vote with 7 of his workers holding signs saying jobs? Remember the developers, landowners, builders, lawyers all stood up here and used the word jobs repeatedly? Well, newsflash, the new plans of the mega freight cubes eliminate over half the jobs they so badly needed to create it. In an area that's already down almost 35% in employees needed to fill current open warehouse positions. So why are we, the residents of Perryman, still fighting these mega freight cubes being proposed from ruining our community, you ask? I can tell you why. Just visit campaignfinance.maryland.gov. There, you can see how much money from developers, local builders, local attorneys that represent them is being pumped into every pocket from Glassman all the way down to our local District F Councilman, Curtis Beulah. I mean, why on God's earth would someone spend more money campaigning than they make annually as a councilman? Or why even would they spend more time waving the cars on the highway than working for the constituents? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? So let me get back to a couple points of the mega freight cube now proposed, I found published in a list of pros and cons. Possible positive outcomes may be located where adequate infrastructure exists. Nope, not us. May include green and renewable infrastructure to offset environmental impacts. Nope, we haven't had a survey and study in over 2 decades since the current buildings were built. Design may improve community skyline. Now that's kind of hard to do on a farmland on the Bush River. Negative outcomes, increased energy management needs, decreased air quality due to freight traffic and truck idling, increased wear and tear on roads, fewer jobs, I repeat, fewer jobs, increased freight traffic, incompatibility design that substantially harms community skylines. Do you think we really want a 60-foot skyscraper in Perryman? Once again, I asked, would any of you want these in your yards? I know I've asked it repeatedly. How about you, Barry Glassman? Would you want a cube sitting up on Nobles Mill Court in Darlington? I assume your immediate answer would be no way, which has been ours since we started this fight for a community. Last but not least, Mr. Beulah, you called me on June 30th saying you were working on big things, but you couldn't tell me at the time. I have 25 seconds left. Can you tell me now possibly what they may be? The suspense has been killing me. Thank you.